All right. Hey, guys, it is September the 1st, and my name's Chuck Hansen, and it's 5 o'clock East Coast time, which means it's time for us to get started. And what my job is here today is to give you an overview of iHub Global, an overview of, everything that is happening with respects to, um, Helium, the company, the IoT network called the Internet of Things. And if you're brand new and you've never been on one of these webinars before, then hang on. I'm gonna load you up with all kinds of information. And if you have been and you're coming back maybe to take a second or third look, then just hang around here with us for a little bit. So we're going to be about 20, 25 minutes or so as we go through all of this information. And, what I want you to do is just don't get confused on, there's a number of different moving parts, but it's all very, very simple as we get started and as you learn a little bit more about it. So let's get started. Welcome. Like I said, I already introduced myself, and I got introduced to the Internet of Things about a year ago. A good friend of mine threw this whole thing in my lap, and he says, "Hey, take a look at this and see if it makes any sense to you." And that was 12 months ago. At that time, there were less than 7,000 hotspots, and if you don't know what a hotspot is, you will know very quickly. There were less than 7,000 hotspots out in the globe. Now, this was as of yesterday, 147,994. We're well over 150,000 now. And what we're doing is we're building iHub Global and a lot of other companies, along with the primary company, Helium, are building the world's largest and first peer-to-peer wireless network. So, and what's that wireless network going to be doing? And well, you're gonna learn all about that as we move forward. So let's do that. Let's move forward. So the first thing I want to do is introduce you to a little video that we created, and it'll kind of set the stage as to what it is we do. So let me start off with that.
Welcome to iHub, and congratulations. You know what they say, you get one or two great opportunities in a lifetime. Well, I truly believe you are in front of one of those opportunities right now. I say that is simple. It happened to me. Let me explain just a little. We're about to learn about cryptocurrency mining in the world of the Internet of Things, or the IoT network. A little perspective. The IoT is bigger than Wi-Fi. It's all the things that run off the internet, like appliances, security cameras, healthy devices, and on and on. And we, iHub, partnered with the largest IoT network in the world to grow it globally. Meaning you and I are now in a position to own the network. The IoT network is larger than any internet network or phone network on the planet. Owning networks is how wealth is created, and you're standing before it right now. So yes, I do believe this is an opportunity of a lifetime for me and for you. Listen, there is a lot of education for most of us with learning about blockchain, crypto mining, IoT network, and more. But trust me when I say it's as simple as plugging in an iHub unit in your home or business and letting it earn for you in the network. After you join for free, you'll see real results in real time, earning big right now. At minimum, get your iHub miner today. But if you're like me and want to own the network, you can build a legacy with the iHub affiliate program. To get started, join for free.
So that's a little bit about us, right? That's a little bit about what we've done and where we're going, and what one of the things that I like to talk to people about all the time is money, right? And so might as well do that right up front. So let me move this out of my way. Here's a question I want to ask you. How would you like to make a high 5-figure or possibly a 6-figure income by referring 35 people that don't have to spend any money, that would host host a hotspot, in their home or office, and that's as simple as it is. So we're going to show you a little bit about how that's possible, and I'll do that when we start to talk about our referral plan. I found this to be an interesting little quote from the Oxford Club. It says, and you know, I don't know if you believe this or not, millionaires are being created across America at a rate never seen before, right? It says that there are 4,657 Americans becoming millionaires every day. So since yesterday, when I did this, there were now another 4,657 millionaires. I mean, that's hard to believe, but obviously they've done their research, and it's probably correct. So why not us, right? I'm going to show you a little 3-minute video that was produced by Helium, and I mean, it's a great little video, and just kind of pay attention to all the things that are talked about, and it's going to make a lot more sense as we move down and go through the rest of what I'm going to talk to you about.
We've all used Wi-Fi for stuff like this.
So adorable.
And cellular data for stuff like this.
Triaxolotl.
Every day we connect to the internet, but it's not just people. From parking meters to packages, even these damn scooters. All these things should connect to the internet. Even this dog. Well, not the dog, but its collar. Seems like this little guy is lost. Luckily, he's got a smart collar on. But that smart collar isn't so smart without the internet. Cellular data plans can be pricey. It's not like Sean could just log into this cafe's Wi-Fi real quick.
Hey, I like your dog.
Oh, it's not my dog. I'm just using him to demonstrate a point.
What's your point?
Glad you asked. Wouldn't it make sense for all of these things to have their own internet? A network that works just for them, so they could always stay connected anywhere, anytime. That's the kind of future I want to live in. And guess what? Can. With the Helium hotspot.
Honey, who's that?
I'm the future.
It's, the future?
The Helium hotspot's a new kind of wireless device, where you and your community can create a network for the Internet of Things.
So like a Wi-Fi router?
No, it's long-fi. It reaches 200 times farther.
But why would I?
Why would you put this in your house?
Glad you asked.
Well, you're helping to power a better future for the city you live in, building a community of connectivity, making all sorts of things possible that aren't today, like helping you find lost things, connecting to things that can tell you when your food's expired. That is expired. Even powering sensors that help detect wildfires, so people and their things can stay safe.
What else?
Isn't that enough? The whole thing about building a better future for your children and your children's children?
We don't have kids.
Well, for people who care about that sort of thing, you get rewarded Helium tokens, a cryptocurrency as a thank you for building the network and enabling devices to connect. So any more questions?
Yeah, whose dog is this?
Yep. See, when the Internet of Things gets better, everything gets better. Even finding your dog. It's yours.
Sean, thank you. Come here, buddy. Oh, thank you.
With the Helium hotspot, you're helping to create a more connected future.
What's helium?
So glad you asked. Every day, we connect to the internet. But it's not just people. So what else connects to the internet?
I don't know.
I'm glad you asked.
So what else connects to the internet? See, guys, I didn't understand any of that. And when my good buddy Michael Stern threw this in my lap a year ago, I had no idea that there was another internet being built called the Internet of Things, that it was already an $800 billion a year industry, and that there were all kinds of devices, right? Over 8 billion devices that were being connected through Wi-Fi, through cellular data plans, and that there was a group of people that were in the process of building out the next internet. And that's what he asked me. He says, how would you like to own a piece of the next internet? And I said, yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to own. And I said, how much is it going to cost me? And he said, just pay attention. I started doing some research, and this is what I discovered. In just a few short years, it is projected to be a $2 to $3 trillion a year industry, and 70 to 80 billion devices. Folks, there are thousands of companies building hardware and software, just for the Internet of Things, to make our life easier, simpler, more convenient, just all of those things, right? And so I started paying, closer and closer attention to everything. So, it all started because of this company, right? The Helium Network. The Helium Network started in 2013. And as you saw earlier in the when I started, over 150,000 hotspots. When we started looking at this, there were less than 7,000 hotspots. And that was just a year ago. So as you see, this whole thing, this wireless network, and here's what Helium has done. They have, instead of building out this wireless network the way the telecoms have always done it, leasing land, building towers, and so on and so forth, and you see them all over the place, they decided to incentivize people like us, right? Like you and me, to go and buy or get one of these hotspots and put it in our home or office, and broadcast a Wi-Fi or long-fi signal that's kind of like an FM radio that goes out over a radius of 4, 5, 6, 7 miles, depending upon terrain, and connects to all these devices, right? And when those devices have data that they need to transmit, they jump onto our network, the Helium network, and they bring that data up. So we get paid for all of that. And I'm going to explain that to you here in a second. So, there's 150,000 or so of these hotspots, but that's just a drop in the bucket. We're going to need millions of these to give us the coverage, the global coverage that we're going to need all over the world. So the other thing that I got extremely excited about was that we're not getting paid in dollars, right? I've been paid in dollars my entire life. And, the dollars that I earned a long time ago, they buy a whole lot less, right? Our currency is depreciating and cryptocurrency is appreciating, and as you see here in this little schedule, that here it was in June of 2020. Here was the high in the past 24 hours, $24.47. So yes, we get paid in Helium cryptocurrency. So you'll learn more about that as we move forward. So let me play this little short video for you. It's just about 3 minutes, and I think you'll get a good idea of where we're going.
Do you know who owns your wireless network? Most likely, some ginormous big brand tech company with stacks and stacks of moolah. Well, what if you were able to own part of a similar network, which is growing constantly every day? It's called the Internet of Things, or IoT network. Heard of it? It powers billions of all those helpful things like our beautiful smart devices, life-saving medical sensors, security monitors, remote tracking devices, and the list goes on. So now you could help power all that and get paid for it in Helium, which is a form of cryptocurrency. You know the digital currency that's super secure because it's kept in an online fortress of solitude called blockchain technology? But you might have known that. And And all that happens from this one little device called a Helium hotspot you can get from iHub Global. All you do is plug it in and start earning or mining helium automatically, which goes directly into your account. Simple as that. You basically earn money by doing practically nothing, so you can afford to spend more time with who's important to you. Earnings vary based on where you live, and iHub will show you simple ways to track how much you earn every day. You can also bring in your family and friends to earn more as an affiliate. And they'll earn too while we build the biggest network in the world together. And eventually, your earnings go even higher and higher with our shared hosting plan. Okay, then why iHub Global, you ask? Because it's free to start. Our mission is growing the network by more of us owning the network. We'll do it together with simple training on the basics. We'll also show you simple earning strategies to grow. By using our proprietary app called Helium Track, you can track your hotspots and run virtual simulations to place free hotspots in the best locations to further expand your network of affiliates and earnings. Who knew owning this network could be so easy? So if you're ready, let's grow together with iHub Global. Join and request a hotspot for your home or office today for free.
Awesome, guys. So that's a little bit. Now, we talked about Helium Track, and so yeah, I'm going to give you some information about Helium Track here in a second that you're going to definitely want to pay attention to. So how did it all start? It all started with this little product, right? When I saw that little product, it was like the holy grail of products. I've been marketing products for over 50 years, and I've never seen a product that you could buy and stick somewhere and it would make money 24/7, right? I just never had seen that kind of product. And this was one of the things that really intrigued me about this particular product. This is the second generation of what we call the iHub miner, right? I call it a passive income generator or a pig. Right? This has our proprietary software on it so that we can pay referral commissions in Helium, right? In the cryptocurrency. So very interesting. No competition. One of the things I love, right? There's just no competition. There's nobody else building the next wireless, global wireless peer-to-peer wireless network. There just aren't any, right? You can make money with this box 24/7, 365. You plug it in and you walk away from it and you leave it alone and it makes money. Crazy. No monthly fees, no auto ship, nothing like that, right? No recruiting required. Now we do have a referral program, kind of like Amazon, except ours is a referral program on steroids, right? I mean, it's a much better referral program. We're not a network marketing company, right? There's no levels and balancing and all of that other stuff that that network marketing companies have. Now, I talk about this all the time, that it's recession proof and COVID proof and pandemic proof and all of those. Why do I say that? Because the devices, these billions of devices, are going to work regardless of whether there's a recession or whether or not there's a pandemic. Anything that's happening, really, they don't care. They're going to continue to do their job and they're going to connect to the internet. And so that's why I say it's the perfect product. What are all of these things? You kind of caught it in the video, parking meters, packages, even these damn scooters, right? Smart appliances, everything you can think of. This is just a short list of things, but I mean, I love the look on that guy's face when that gal goes to the refrigerator and starts sucking the milk out of the carton, right? Out of the milk bottle. And but it's all of these sensors, right, that are going to make our life better. Leak detectors, motion detectors, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, I put something here that says once in a lifetime occurrence. You see, once this network is built, it's built. Once the millions of hotspots are out there, then they're out there, and they're going to, there won't be any more, right? They're just, they're going to be there, and the network will have been built. I think that's about 3 years on the short end to 5 years on the long end. But the way that our company has been growing, I'm thinking it could be more like the 3-year mark. We started iHub Global in March of this year, the last week of March. As of today, we hit over 500,000 affiliates from around the world, and growing very, very, very rapidly. So once in a lifetime occurrence. Let me introduce you to a good friend of mine, my ophthalmologist here in my hometown of Wilmington, North Carolina. So let me introduce you to Dr. Scott Tunis.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Tunis, a board-certified ophthalmologist, a fellow of the American College of Surgeons, and I've been in active full-time practice for 36 years. For that time, I've had a lot of people come to me with different business opportunities, and my response has always been the same: thanks, but no thanks. I'm busy doing what I'm doing already. However, when one of my trusted and loyal patients, who I have known for 20 years and done surgery on, introduced me to iHub Global and explained to me that I could earn Helium cryptocurrency without purchasing anything simply by hosting a Helium hotspot in my office, I had to investigate the opportunity.
Helium Network is a community-based wireless network of hotspots that provide a cost-effective and secure way for the low-power smart devices to send data to and from the internet, or the Internet of Things.
iHub Global, I in fact discovered that I could host a Helium hotspot in my office at no cost to me without ongoing maintenance, fees, or software or licenses, and I would in fact earn Helium cryptocurrency. Now, as a practicing healthcare professional, I can tell you that no one has ever offered to put an income-producing piece of equipment in my office for anything less than $50,000, let alone for nothing.
Consider the future integration of these rapidly evolving technologies. Expansion of telemedicine, the evolution of smart diagnostic equipment, the increased use of remote patient monitoring devices, the Helium network and its ability to transmit data from smart devices far less expensively than cellular or GPS, a cryptocurrency linked exclusively to the tangible infrastructure of the Helium network, and a passive income stream of Helium cryptocurrency which has appreciated over 4,000% in less than 1 year.
I thought I must share this opportunity, and the network is even more valuable when it expands. So I looked out my window and realized that my dentist is 2 miles down the street. She has a perfect location for a hotspot, and she'll understand this concept right away. So I had to tell her about it. I thought maybe she'll be interested. She won't. No sales pressure. But one thing I'm quite sure of, if I tell her about it now, in 5 years, she'll be asking me why I didn't. Oh, hi, Stephanie, right?
Hi, Scott, and yes, you're right about that. This is multiple cutting-edge technologies all converging into one perfect.
Join iHub Global as an affiliate for free. Reserve a hotspot at no cost for your address. And join our weekly schedule of Zoom calls to learn about the Helium network, the Internet of Things, and how you can host a free iHub Global hotspot, which will put Helium cryptocurrency in your wallet.
All right. Well, hey, that's just a little bit from Scott. Scott has done my different surgeries and replaced my lenses and all kinds of things. Great guy. And he's building a gigantic network. So you might wonder, why would somebody like that? Why would an ophthalmologist who makes a considerable amount of money want to do something like this? Let me clue you in. It's like so many people, right? It doesn't matter how much you're making if 100% of your money is coming from 100% of your efforts. What happens when you're not working? You don't make any money, right? So that's a bad situation. And so Scott has discovered that he can leverage his income, right, through the efforts of lots of other hotspots, right? And like I put up here, I'd rather earn 5, 10, or 15% off of hundreds or perhaps even thousands of hotspots than just earning 100% of my own. So that's why he's doing it. That's why I'm doing it. And that's why thousands and thousands and thousands of other people have decided to join iHub Global. Over here on my left is the trendy tan duck. Yes, they all have these cute little names. We don't name them, the factory names them. And the trendy tan duck is down in Vero Beach, Florida. It was the very first pig down in Vero Beach, Florida, a passive income generator or hotspot. And as of the end of the month, end of August, it had earned 1,305 helium. Well, at the value of helium, I put $20 down there. It's more than that right now. But at $20, it's over $26,000 by putting this little machine in Rick's window. It's in the CEO's house and walking away, right? I mean, it's kind of crazy. So put it in, walk away, make $26,000. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? Probably nobody. If you were the person that had referred Rick, you would have earned 20% of what that hotspot produced from not 1 month, but forever, right? 20% forever and ever and ever. Now I put $15 down here. That's what it was. You know, that's what helium was when I did that. But you get the idea. You know, it's about $20, right? A little over $20 right now. So $5,000, right, or more, just for referring. You know, not making any purchases, just referring Rick or someone to host that hotspot. So interesting little opportunities. So let's talk about something else. And you know, I've got to read the disclaimer. What you're about to see is not a guarantee of income. It's a simple explanation of our affiliate reward plan. And although your income may vary, what I'm about to explain is exactly how our affiliate reward plan works. And it really is simple. Now, there's a lot more components to it than what I'm going to explain here, but I want you to get the initial, the initial part of it. And that is what I did here is I said, okay, what if a hotspot earns 50 helium a month? Now we've got some hotspots that earn a lot more. We've got some that earn a lot less, but we took an average and said, okay, 50 helium a month. And so what our plan does is the more people you refer, the more you make, and you make it on the production of that hotspot ongoingly, right? Not just the first month, but ongoingly, month after month, year after year, so on and so forth. So you refer 5 people, 50 helium each, that's 250 helium, right? Quick math, times 20%, you make 50 helium. Pretty straightforward. The next 10 people, starting with the 6th person on, right? You earn 25%. So 10 people times 50 helium is 500, times 25% is 125 helium in your wallet. The next 10 people, again, 500 helium, you earn 30%. 30% of 500 is 150, starting to get the idea. And then the next 10 people, you earn 35. Actually, from the 26th person on, you earn 35% on to infinity, right? But I use this example of just 10. So 35 people altogether. And what is that? That amounts to 500 helium that you would earn every month, month in, month out. That would that would allow you to earn a total of 6,000 helium over the course of a year. So now if you multiply that by the value of helium, if it's $20, it's 120 grand. Not a shabby part-time, kind of gig with nobody spending any money, right? Nobody has spent a dime to do this. So that's the most interesting. And it doesn't matter where in the planet you live, right? You could live in Antarctica and be referring people that in Canada, in Europe, and places where we're delivering product and earn that referral off of all of those people. So as helium goes up, which is they say is projected to do, and it's not us. These are the experts, right? These are the experts that talk about what the value is of helium. Now they say by the end of this year, $50, right? That'd be great. Take 6,000 times $50, right? Now you're not making 120,000. That's 300 grand. What would your life be like? Think about that for a second. What would your life be like if you had an extra 300 grand a year coming into your household? Probably pretty significant changes. What if it was $85? That's what they said it's going to be. What if it was you hung on to it year after year? You just hung on to that, and it was 220. Now they say 660, and then by 2030, 865. These numbers all fluctuate, and I don't know if they're going to be accurate, but if they are anywhere close to accurate, then we're going to have lots of very happy, very wealthy iHub affiliates as we move forward. Here's something that we're extremely excited about, and tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on this very same channel, this Zoom room, you're going to get to hear from the people responsible for developing Helium Track and all the new enhancements that we've added to it. And you'll also get to hear from our CEO, Rick Cotton. So it is the intelligence, right? Up until the time that this product came along, this software came along, it was kind of a hit or miss. If you put a hotspot in somewhere, it could be a good location, could be a bad location. You just never knew. It was kind of, like I said, it was kind of guesswork. With Helium Track, the guesswork is gone. You are told instantly whether or not a location is good, bad, horrible, outstanding. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, so that's what we do. So here's what I've done is I've taken a couple of different shots of the Helium Track, our map, right? This is what the map looks like right now of all the hotspots that are online. The next slide is the ones that are being planned by the iHub affiliates. Now, those are the blue dots. Now, those green dots are still in there. They're the ones that are online, but you see the blue dots are kind of overtaking all of those green dots. And then you look at the black dots, which are pending, which is they're going through a cycle. We do a virtual mining assessment, and for 24 hours, somebody has the ability to accept or reject that offer to have a miner at that particular location. Here is the orange. These are the ones that have been reserved already. Now, even though we're not in Mexico, you can see that, or Central America, where there's a lot of people reserving in anticipation.
How was your lunch?
Those markets, those markets opening up. So, it's it's very exciting. The last thing that I'm going to talk to you about is a way to utilize and pay for things and spend your helium. Now, you might want to spend it, you might not want to spend it, right? But if you do want to spend it, we're working on a Visa debit card that will allow you to go in and spend it and use it just like cash, right? So you can have your helium in your account and use it just like cash. So they have 4 digital currencies already in their portfolio, and they're in the process of adding helium as the 5th digital currency. So we're waiting for that to be approved and move on. Our schedule, the Wednesday seminar that you're on now, this is hasn't been put on the schedule. It's just something we kind of are doing. But Thursday night, you definitely want to be, tomorrow night, right? 9 p.m. East Coast time. Definitely want to be here. You definitely want to be here early because those 1,000 seats are going to fill up very quickly. And then we record it, and you'll have to listen to the recording. Then Monday is our next business opportunity overview, and then Tuesday is a great training that we do. So definitely want to be here for that. This is the last thing that I'm going to leave you with. This is talking about disruption of the wireless market, and the Crypto Investor Network has picked Helium as that company that has the potential to disrupt companies like Verizon, AT&T, because of the blockchain and everything we're doing, building this global wireless network. So very interesting article. So I grabbed a little bit of that, and I wanted you to see what other people are saying about what it is we're doing. So with that, I want to thank you for joining us. If you haven't signed up for free yet, get back with the person that invited you over here, get to their website, get registered for free, go into Helium Track right there in your back office and do a virtual mining assessment on your own location. See if you've got a great location for a hotspot. Most people do. And then take advantage of it, reserve it, and reserve that hotspot. We are in the process of shipping products right now. We've had a lull, and now we've got products coming in all the time, and we'll be shipping out products to the best locations, right? That's what our whole goal is. We want to put hotspots in the very best locations. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that have those locations, that are excited to not only have a hotspot in their location, but going out and talking to other people and building their network themselves. So with that, don't miss the Zoom tomorrow night at 9 p.m. East Coast time. With that, I want to thank all of you that have joined me from around the globe. We will catch you all again at another time. This is Chuck Hansen signing off.